Hello, air signs. Welcome to your monthly crystal oracle card reads. Sorry that I was not able to upload your guys' video with everybody else, including the fire, water, and the earth signs. Sometimes just doing all those readings can get to you sometimes, so I'm really sorry for that. It will be up about 2 days later after that, or probably hopefully tonight if I really get working on it. But anyways, to go ahead and get some basics covered, remember this is a general reading, so it will not resonate with everyone. But also be mindful that because this is a collective reading, I could also be picking up on energies around you, including family, friends, or even your enemies. At this time, I'm only doing select extended readings, so if I've chosen your sign to do an extension, it will be linked down below for the price, and, everything else will be, all the information will be linked down below as well. Including private readings. I do private readings. And one last thing, I do ask that if any ads play, you watch them through. It is a source of income, like a donation from you, as well as if you like my content, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe button if you wish to see more of my content. And let's go ahead and get started. So air sign. I think I'm going to do Aquarius first. So Aquarius. As you guys know, let me try to, hold on. Okay, sorry, I had to go to move my camera around. So we will be using, of course, the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle deck by Judy Hall. I have cleansed all them and I've charged them last night. Including I've charged the Angel Messages Oracle deck that we will be using to further clarify all the messages that we get from here. Now, basically, I will be pulling the cards, and then I will be reading to you guys the description of the crystal, and we will get a backstory of why Spirit, thinks that you should have these crystals. What will you be going through the month of October? Some of the very big themes that we're having, Aquarius, for the month of October will be a whole bunch of moon transits. We'll be having, I think, two really, really important moons. One on the 31st, which is a blue moon, which we have not had since 2001. And our new moon, I think, in the beginning, in the middle of the month, is going to be a super new moon. And then on top of that, we are entering Mercury retrograde, along with the South Node and North Node are transitioning. And, there's a whole bunch of stuff at play right now, Aquarius. So, without further ado, let's just go ahead and get right into it. Okay. Any messages for Aquarius? So we have here Labradorite, which is like the eye of, hopefully it's not going down. It's like a third eye kind of thing. Any messages for Aquarius? Any messages for Aquarius? So we have here Anodolite, Peridot, and Rainbow Magnetite. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, let's go ahead and get right into the book. So, number 20, Labradorite. Oh, we passed it. Okay. Labradorite, the mind's eye. Labradorite raises consciousness to connect to mystical dimensions, and the highest protective energies. It strengthens your faith in yourself and aids intuitive guidance. I'm being told, what's up. That's literally what's just being said. You know what's up, Aquarius. I don't know, something about you're really just spot on. You are an intuitive being with the gift of foresight. Keep yourself grounded. The veil between the worlds are thin. You could easily confuse yourself with imagining. Aim for clearer insights. Hold on to common sense. It is your most effective tool in assessing intuitions and acting on those that are valid. Beware psychic vampires. Ensure that you do not have a leaky aura. You face a temporary setback, but a sudden reversal of fortune is possible. Be careful what you wish for, it may come true. Raise your consciousness to the highest level. Labradorite indicates capricious love. Giving your energy away is bad for your health. Establishing an efficiency interface with the outside world will protect your well-being. So yeah, oh my goodness, I did not even realize that happened. So yeah, that's kind of the message I'm getting is like, you know what's up, Aquarius. I almost feel like somebody may be taking advantage of you in your field, or you maybe have this like sense of like somebody is just not, that somebody's using you for the wrong purposes. Number 25. Anodylite. Anodylite gently facilitates integration and releases emotional blockages standing in the way of spiritual awakenings. It reminds us that consciousness is omniscient and omnipresent, seeking all, knowing all. Immerse yourself in the mythical interconnectedness that is cosmic consciousness. Jesus, that is literally like, this book this book really just tests your vocabulary words. Self-understanding. You have the potential to live in a completely different dimension of consciousness. Recognize that you are previously operated with a narrow band of awareness, attuned to flashes of divine light within your soul. Let feelings of separation fall away. Embrace unity. You are here to experience cosmic consciousness, transform your goals, and seek new direction. You have an exceptionally clear sight now, stripped to the bone as the old falls away. Do not despair. New light is infused. When you transform your awareness, humanity experiences a quantum shift. Enlightenment can happen now. You are a part of everything, and everything is a part of you. So I think it's just like your third eye, really just cleansing your third eye. What's really interesting is it's almost like the skull and like this eye is kind of like just glowing within the skull. I feel like just coming to light and being able to see something that you haven't seen with a situation, maybe, Aquarius. Let's go to number 14. Emotional cleansing. So it's kind of the same with Anodylite. Definitely moving forward. I know that Peridite is, I think, the Chariot. It governs the crystal, which the Chariot is kind of like fast movement. You know, you pack up and you just move, kind of thing. Peridite frees the mind from unwelcome envies through the night terrors. It is transmutive and purifying. You are a deeply emotional and may possessively cling to the past or beat yourself up over mistakes. Maybe for some of you, maybe because this one was talking about how like seeing something that you maybe have not seen before, or vice versa. Maybe what the issue is that's past energy. Maybe somebody really messed with your psyche, or maybe somebody was able to fool you, Aquarius, and you kind of beat yourself up about it because you're like, how did I let that happen? How, like, if that makes any sense, I feel like somebody got the best of you, maybe, Aquarius, and you're kind of like, I can't let somebody in anymore, this, nope, ain't gonna happen again. Like, you're beating yourself up over it, instead of learning what the actual lesson was from it, and just moving on and accepting more love into your life. By nature jealous, you have dark thoughts. Detoxify your emotions, learn to forgive and let go. Follow your own path without judging yourself or being envy of others. You have the power to go through fiery transmutation and emerge transformed. Use energy wisely, recognize how outside influences operate in your life, develop your own protection. Avoid jealousy. You have a powerful destiny and great integrity. Money is earned from your talents. Envy and jealousy harm you as well as harming others. My goodness. Maybe another thing is, because like, when I said earlier, somebody got the best of you, maybe it's not that somebody took advantage of you specifically, maybe somebody got the best of you because, you know, they really just got you going crazy. They really got the best of you. And I mean, not to say that if somebody's crazy that, you know, they're at their best, but it's kind of like they really got you that time. You know what I mean, Aquarius? I hope that you guys understand what I mean by that. Number 22, Rainbow Magnetite. Girl. The Rainbow Bridge. Iridescent rainbow magnetite brings the world and the rest of creation. It heals unconditionally and assists the shift to the new levels of consciousness. So there's some sort of awakening that you're going through. There's some sort of awakening from either a past situation, a current situation, or a situation that you don't even realize about. You're going to be waking up to it, Aquarius. This is definitely the energy and the vibe that I'm getting. Definitely about your path. Recognize how your soul is maneuvering you onto your true pathway. Apparently, detrimental situations offer soul gifts. So looking at the silver lining, finding the rainbow, finding the rainbow after the rainstorm or after the thunderstorm, I don't know, something like that is kind of what I'm getting, is like, just like, I feel like, again, for some of you guys, maybe there was a person that really got the best of you, and, you know, you kind of shut yourself off. You've like, no, clearly this isn't gonna happen, you can't get that close to me anymore. I feel like you're going to be learning how to kind of open yourself back up again and realize and find the silver lining, because, I don't know. I mean, yeah, that's just kind of what I get. Okay, so now that we went ahead and we pulled our Crystal Oracle cards, Aquarius, let's go ahead and pull some angel messages oracle cards. You know what, you guys? I swear to the... Is Aquarius... Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, sorry. I had to check real fast because I swear to you guys, I freaking messed up. I almost thought that Aquarius was a water sign, but... Nope, Aquarius, you are an air sign. So, I am going to have to film a separate one sign video for Virgo, because I accidentally thought that Libra was an earth sign. So I'm definitely going to need to correct that. But anyways, so we are talking about Aquarius. It's all about you, Aquarius. Okay. Any messages for Aquarius at this time? Any messages of advice, guidance, wisdom? We have here the World. Any messages for Aquarius? I feel like the World just symbolizes a new embarkment on a journey, Aquarius, for you. Something not ventured, because it's almost like, if you look at the picture, it's almost like she's looking from a different planet, and it's like she's about to, like, go on this new adventure, this new roadmap. The Thinking Man, I feel like that's kind of Spirit just telling you, like, stop overthinking it and just go for it. You're definitely, like, overthinking, I feel, and that could be a blocked crown chakra for you, Aquarius. Get more in higher touch with your higher self. I know that's really, really hard, because for me, to be quite honest with you, I do quite have, like, a blocked crown chakra a little bit, and so trying to, like, stay in touch with your higher self, you know, is really, really difficult. Any messages for Aquarius? We have here community. You could be going out with family or friends. Or for some of you, I'm getting maybe it's time to kind of step away from some people. And, like, for some of you guys, maybe you just want to go, like, with people, or you feel like you can't do this alone, but that's actually very, very far from the truth. You can do this by yourself, and I feel like Spirit would prefer you to do this by yourself, for some of you. Not all, but some of you. Let's pull a couple more cards for Aquarius. Any messages for Aquarius? I need to get a new deck, a new Angel Message Oracle deck, because I feel like this one's just really getting old. We have Magician in the Mirror. Self-reflection. Working on oneself. Definitely, I feel like that's just the vibe for you, Aquarius, this month, is working on yourself. Building yourself. Oh, that's so weird. We have the Envy card. But what's really interesting is that both this card and this card, I think, basically said to set aside you know, comparisons and envy and letting go of envy. I feel like, Aquarius, maybe what you see is these people living the way that they want to live. And for some of you guys, maybe you want to live that way, but there's something holding you back. Something's like you're scared maybe, or you just don't really know what the outcome is, and therefore you would be scared because you don't know what the outcome is, and so you would prefer not to go down that path. All I know though is that you're definitely going to be doing a lot of self-reflection. Maybe, you know what this means? Maybe because we have the Magician in the mirror, you're going to be doing a lot of shadow work this month, which is definitely going to be beneficial because Mercury is in retrograde, and with all the transits, Aquarius, I think it will definitely be really good for you to do some shadow work. Contracts. Yeah, I feel like this definitely, oh my goodness, stop moving. This definitely just tells me that you're having a really hard time deciding, like, do I do this? Do I not do this? My advice would definitely be just do a lot of like meditating, get in touch, ground yourself and get in touch with your higher self, Aquarius, and I feel like you'll know the answer. But what's funny is I remember recalling at the very beginning of your reading, I had the message like, you already know what's up, like, you know. So I think I'm gonna go and end it right there, Aquarius. I hope that you guys enjoyed your guys' your guys' part of the video. If you guys did, make sure to hit that like button as well as the subscribe button if you guys like to see more of my content. I will leave all my information linked down below on how to get a private reading, and if I do decide to do an extension for your guys' reading, I will also leave all that information linked down below as well. And then all my social media. So I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye, Aquarius. Gemini, I think I got your number, Gemini. If you guys do not know that song, how are you, like, even existing? Anyways, welcome to your reading, Gemini. Finally we get to you, Gemini. Gemini's energy is always honestly the most interesting to me. I have a Jupiter in Gemini, so basically, like, from what I take from that, my life is supposed to be kind of like carefree, very flowy, and what's funny is that I'm really not about that. I am so like just not like that. Okay, but anyways, so let's go ahead and get the little disclaimers out of the way, Gemini. I know. Remember, this is a general reading, so it will not resonate with everybody, but also be mindful that because this is a collective reading, I could be also picking up on energies around you, including family, friends, or even your enemies. At this time, I'm only doing selected extended readings. If I decide to do your sign, I will leave all the information linked down below, with the price and everything. And then one last thing I do ask, that if any ads do play, please let them play through. It is, like a, I get monetized for that, and it's like a donation from you to me. And as well, at the end of the video, if you guys like my content, make sure to hit that like button as well as the subscribe button if you wish to see more of my content. And let's go ahead and get right into it. I know we just have to get that out of the way. I feel like if I don't get out of the way now, I feel like I'll never find the right time to get out of the way. So, any messages for Gemini? Any messages for Gemini? So we have here Chrysocola. Why does that sound? That literally sounds like Pepsi Cola. That is so weird. Chrysocola. Any messages for Gemini for the month ahead? Any messages for Gemini in the month ahead? Boop. Okay. So we have here black tourmaline. And then we have also as well Trigonic Quartz. So for some reason, you're going to need some protection this month, Gemini. If not protection, you're going to need a lot of grounding. Maybe, oh, you know what? We are going to be diving very, very deep into like a month of very wishy-washy energy. So maybe it's kind of making you feel a little bit uncomfortable, Gemini. Oh, okay, so apparently we need to pull 2 more cards for you. So Amethyst and Rose Quartz. Interesting. So self-love, yeah, definitely grounding energy. I'm getting for you that you're going to be working on a lot of grounding energy, Gemini. Okay, so, oh, I was just about to pull some cards. Okay. So, as you guys know, oh my god, I did not introduce this deck at the very beginning. So, before we get into it, the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle deck is the deck that we will be using. And of course, I've already pulled your cards. Oh, let's go ahead and shift them over. Okay. So, and then, of course, the deck comes with a book where we will read off the, all of the information given from the crystals. Now, let's go to number 4. Oh, well, yeah, let's go to number 4 first. Sometimes I feel like, I don't know, there's a part of me, I guess it's my OCD, where it's like, do the, chronological order, but I don't know. So, Chrysocola, self-love. Like I said earlier, Rose Quartz is definitely like a self-love energy vibe. Tranquil and sustaining, Chrysocola encourages you to remain serene and strong during change or challenge. Dissolving destructive emotional programming, it increases energy assimilation. Self-understanding. You have infinite capacity for forgiveness. Love yourself. If you cannot accept yourself, you cannot give love or accept the love of others. To heal your emotional black hole, connect to the universe love that is inside you. It never runs out. You can give love out to the world and receive it in a never-ending flow. So something is definitely telling me your heart chakra is not really balanced right now, Gemini. We have the Rose Quartz in the shape of a heart. And then we also have black tourmaline. Yeah, I'm just getting the vibe of like very closed off. You're very, and I really truly do not mean this in a very wrong way, Gemini, but it's almost like I'm getting the really harsh sense of like damaged. And it's almost like the feeling of like, I'm really fighting. I really feel like I should not say this, that I do not want to get in trouble, but it's almost like damage beyond repair. But it's like, that's very, very far from the truth in my personal opinion. But maybe that's how you feel. Maybe you have this idea of like, oh, well, you know what, I'm damaged, might as well just dig my grave. It's kind of what I'm feeling. Forgive yourself, accept the equality, what you cannot change. Let go of hurt and rectify situations that can be healed. Be magnanimous. Remain imperial and seek your own truth. But recognize when to keep silent. Magical rituals may keep you chained to the past. It's interesting that it said remain imperial and speak your own truth, but recognize when to keep it silent. It's almost like earlier when I was talking about how like I'm feeling like I really should not say this when I said beyond repair. I feel like you're maybe struggling a little bit from like a loose mouth kind of, Gemini. Just feeling of like really just going about and really just saying things maybe that you shouldn't have said. Maybe that's what the problem is. Maybe there's something that you said that you probably are realizing like, crap, I really should not have said that now. Bitterness and self-doubt have no place in well-being. It is good to nourish your body with self-love and gentleness. So basically, this crystal is just like forgiving yourself and accepting that that is your truth, and just basically like just being like, sometimes learning a lesson. Like sometimes, we live in a world where everybody seems to think that their opinion needs to be heard. And as much as that's true, there is a time and a place where your opinion really is not welcomed and should be kept silent. And I know, Gemini, I have learned that my hard way. There have been times where I really regret opening my mouth about something that I really should have kept quiet about. And so everybody goes through those moments. It's not like a moment of defeat. Let's go to number 1. Black tourmaline protection. Black tourmaline absorbs negative energy and affords excellent energetic protection, enhancing your physical vitality. You're so adaptive, adjusting to new places and new situations. You have clarity of thoughts and analyze situations rapidly. Let go of over-cautiousness but stay protected. You sense it when people will wish you ill. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Basically, it's saying, like, you can, like, sense when people don't like you and wish harm upon you. You may be carrying a family or past life curse creating disease. Recognize that negative thoughts and actions harm others and yourself. So, you know what's funny is that what's being told here is, like, when I said for this card, I was like, it's almost like I'm getting a sense of, like, well, I might as well start digging my own grave kind of thing. I feel like that's very negative, like, self-sabotage. It's almost like you're condemning yourself. You're like, oh, well, like, it's time to die now. And it's like you, like, just trying to get out of that energy, out of that negative mindset, Gemini. Strengthen your protection, consolidate plans, and be realistic. You'll soon see the way through obstacles. Ensure you are well protected. Ill wishing or envy may be directed your way. Neutralize bad energy without harm to others. Watch your thoughts. Attend to practical manners. Be generous and give others freedom. Neutralizing toxic energies from your environment. So maybe another thing is Gemini, you're maybe being put down because there's a lot of energy around you in your environment that are just like maybe judgmental opinions. And, you know, I mean, I know this for a fact, like, it's really bad to live in an environment like that. You just have to really get into the mindset of just, like, distinguishing that, you know, that's their opinion and just being able to move on from it. Gemini. Okay, so let's go to number 23, Trigonic Quartz. 23, Trigonic Quartz, the soul's code. Trigonics holds the secrets of the universe and rapidly expand your awareness of multi-dimensions. Trigonics are cosmic codings for the soul. You are an eternal spirit on a human journey. Some of you guys may not feel like you're as of this earth, if that resonates. As a result, you may feel that Earth is not your true home, but remember that you are here for a purpose. Expand your awareness, restructuring your physical and subtle bodies, beliefs, and realities. Birth your soul fully on Earth. If you feel alienated, meditation triggers your soul's full potential and purpose. In reintegrating fragments of your soul, you bring out wholeness. So letting go of past trauma, letting go of past karma. You know, another thing that's being very interesting to me is that it points out is that those opinions and everything around you could be having a very, like, toxic family kind of like talking in your ear. That is, you know, your family carrying on like years of ancestral DNA, karmic energy that they don't know how to deal with it, so they're passing on to you. So it's time for you to break the cycle and realize, no, I'm not going to live that way. No, I'm not going to think that way. And, you know, breaking these old karmic cycles that you no longer are going to abide by. And by doing that, you are going to affect the whole. You are going to clear your ancestors. You're going to clear your family's DNA of that karmic cycle, which will together bring wholeness. So, number 17, we have Amethyst, inner peace. You have an addictive personality. May a concerned effort to overcome such behavior or obsessions of any kind and avoid overindulgence. Balance work and play. You are prone to excess in both. So you could have really trouble like paying attention. Understanding hidden causes of compulsive actions bring peace. Hand your will over to your soul and allow your spirituality to flourish. Release self-defeating programs. Do not rely on others. You create anything you set your mind to do. Letting go of cravings leads to inner freedom and creates a well-being. Quite interesting. You know, amethyst is pretty, I don't want to say basic because it's a very, very powerful stone, but, you know, it's a very well-known stone in the community and around the world. So I'm not going to spend too much time going over that. So let's go ahead and go over number 15. Rose Quartz, Unconditional Love. You are a beautiful soul who has infinite peace deep within an enormous empathy. Relationships are where you learn your soul lessons, heal heartbreak or abuse, and dissolve toxic emotions and pain that prevent you from giving and receiving love. You have power to love unconditionally and support others. Forgiving yourself, love and beauty approach. Loneliness is at the end. Emotional blockages are going to dissolve, and do not accept blame. Recognize that unconditional love and friendship draw exactly the right people to you. Once you love yourself, you can give and receive love from others. Support is available during a crisis. Interesting. Okay, so now for the interesting part, we are going to go ahead and just jump right into our Angel Messages Oracle cards. I have freshly charged these, so they are ready to go, Gemini. Okay, sorry, I had to take a quick pause. So, we have here Rest and Rejuvenation. We have here Door to Spirit, which was very interesting because either it was this one or this one that basically was talking about just practicing spirituality. It could have been also Rose Quartz, so one of these three. And then we also have Storm Warning in reverse. Okay. So, maybe... You know what's really interesting is I'm almost getting the idea of like, because you know this person is resting and like kind of like just meditating, like nothing is bothering him. It's almost as if this storm is happening all around this person, which by the way is you, Gemini, and it's just like unbothered. Like it's so peaceful, so like in tune with the inner self that this whole shitstorm going on around you is absolutely like means nothing. It's like not even bothersome at all. Which is very interesting. Any messages for Gemini? Any messages of wisdom, advice? Any messages for Gemini? We have here happy family, healing connections with family. Oh, you know what's very interesting is because I think I said for this one, karmic family, karmic like contracts, or what I say, karmic family karma. I'm just gonna say it that way. Family karma that's trickled down. Maybe by you healing, maybe by you like avoiding this whole like shitstorm right here, is inevitably going to again turn your family like back on the right path. Maybe relieving your ancestors of this this karmic cycle. Door to value. I feel like you're going to be taking a really interesting viewpoint soon, Gemini. I feel like you're going to be kind of stepping into the idea of like, and especially it's very... Okay, sorry, I was being called downstairs for just 1 second. So I feel like you're going to be stepping into this idea of like value. You know, an example would be kind of like, you know, if you want these pair of shoes because, you know, everybody else has them and, you know, you just have to have them, Gemini. I feel like you're going to be stepping into this idea or mindset of like, you know what, like, I really truly don't need that. I have myself, I have my spirits, that's all I need kind of thing. We have action in reverse. I feel like this is just kind of saying like slow down, because of course, you know, these horses are going really, really fast. It's kind of like just like slow down. You know, the mind of Gemini is very like scattered, kind of like all over the place, very like fast paced. So maybe that's what the issue is Gemini. Maybe that's why you have such a hard time entering this kind of state of mind, is because your life really truly is just so all over the place, so fast. So this like entire time it's been really, really difficult for you to actually be able to sit down and really understand more about yourself, more about why you're feeling the way you're feeling. So yeah. So I'm gonna pull one more card. Let's just see what other messages come through. Any messages for Gemini? Any messages for Gemini? Okay, so clearly Spirit she is done talking. So anyways, Gemini, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, make sure to hit that like button down below, as well as a subscribe button if you would like to see more of my content. I will leave all my private readings and any extension information linked down below, as well as my social media information if you'd like to follow me on there. I do free readings every now and then, and I do a lot of live sessions where I give readings on there too. As well as I sell, you know, of course, other things. But thank you so much for watching, Gemini. See you guys next time. Hello, Libra. Welcome to, last but not least, your, you know, monthly crystal oracle card reading. Before we get started, remember this is a general reading, so it will not resonate with everybody, but also be mindful that because this is a collective reading, I will also be picking up on energies around you, including family, friends, or even your enemies. At this time, I'm only doing selected extended readings. If I have chosen your sign to do an extension, I will leave all the information linked down below, as well as private readings if you'd like to request those. And one last thing, I do ask that if any ads do play, please watch them through. It is a source of income, like a donation from you. As well as if you like my content, make sure that like button down below. And make sure that subscribe button if you wish to see more of my content. Now, you know, let's just go and get right into it, Libra. I will be using the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle deck by Judy Hall. I want to get the other one. I don't remember what the name of the other crystal deck is, but I think it's like Crystal Wisdom Oracle Healing cards as well. But, you know, this deck I got first because I saw Water Baby Tarot Bombi Spirit using it. And it was so beautiful, I had to have it. Okay. Any messages for Libra for the month ahead? Any messages for Libra for the month ahead? Any messages for Libra in the month ahead? Ooh, there's a lot of stagnant energy. Like, things are not happening kind of energy. Any messages for Libra? So we have here Brandenburg Amethyst. Let's go and pull over here. Any messages for Libra? We have here Eye of the Storm. You guys, I have tried to look for the stone. I found a couple places that have them, but geez, that freaking stone is the hardest stone to find ever. We have here Soulmate and Rhodioskronite. Okay. So, now that we have the cards pulled, of course, we do have the book that comes with this deck, using the Crystal Oracle Wisdom Healing deck by Judy Hall. Using the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle deck. Jeez, where's my mind going today? Okay. So number 38. 38. Oh wow, hold on, I should have mentioned. Look how beautiful that crystal is. I don't even know what crystal it is. 38. Okay. Brandenburg Amethyst, the perfect blueprint. A master healer, the Brandenburg Amethyst holds the perfect blueprint to your soul and all that it is. It heals physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, karmic, planetary, and ancestral auric layers and imprints the most perfect energy patterns possible. My goodness, that was a mouthful. You are a being of pure consciousness and a wonderful just the way you are. Embrace the clarity of your core being. Let go of mental constructs, karmic imprints, soul imperatives, and relationships that no longer serve. Heal the past. Reframe previous choices that you have made in your life and take a new pathway to step onto your soul's purpose and expand higher dimensions of your soul. So definitely, Libra, we have, you know, it's actually interesting because the Libra is very like, doesn't really like to start anything, doesn't really like to like cause any trouble. But I almost feel like maybe you said something that kind of upset somebody that you kind of really regret saying, Libra. You are perfect exactly the way you are. This is interesting. What's being told to me is because, you know, we have our regular amethyst, but this is Brandenburg Amethyst. What's interesting is that it's being pointed out to me that, you know, this amethyst is, you know, it's not like your everyday amethyst, but yet it is still so beautiful. I mean, just looking at it, it is one of the most beautifulest amethysts that I've ever seen. And I know that I think I just said a word that does not actually exist, but we're going to go to move on from that. Let's go to number 48, Eye of the Storm. 48. Okay, Eye of the Storm, safe heaven. Eye of the Storm is a safe heaven for your soul. A calm center no matter what upheavals may occur. A life support system during stressful times or serious illness. Hold on to it during challenges so that you can keep things in perspective. You may be allowing the challenges and traumas of life to push you off center. Stress and pressure are a major cause of disease. You could be focusing too closely on one aspect of your life to determine all of the others. Look at the wider picture, Libra. Time to relax and let go of your stress. Stay mindful rather than watchful. Excess adrenaline adversely affects your immune system. Switch on the positive potential in your cell walls. Meditate quietly to rejuvenate your DNA. Interesting. So I'm just getting like, it just takes me back to trying to look at the bigger picture. I feel like you're definitely focusing on things that are just little, tiny, shouldn't really be like even looked at. You shouldn't even be taking a second look at them, really. Is kind of what the energy vibe that I'm getting. Just pay attention to like nonsense, Libra. So let's go to number 35. Things that are not important. Things that are not going to affect you in your farther life as well. Soulmate, the twin flame. Two crystals side by side call in a twin flame. A compliment to your soul. This is what people mean when they ask for a soulmate. A twin flame bonds two people in an intimate relationship, or unites you with a higher part of your soul. Self-understanding, you yearn to be loved, but does this come from a black hole that you need to fill? Black holes can be filled only from the inside by loving yourself fully. What I'm being told is that because you're, you know, busy over here paying attention to like nonsense, Libra, when in fact you should be paying attention to this. You should be paying attention to the root of the issue. Hold on, give me 1 second. Sorry, I had to remove my cat real fast. Instead of focusing on this, you should be focusing on the root of the issue that you're not even paying attention to. What I'm getting is that you don't even know that that problem is there, because it's kind of like, you know, you're just like, oh, like, you know, focusing on this, that, this, instead of focusing on like, wow, I'm really damaged, I need to do healing. Old heartbreak may need to be healed. Ties with a past companion cut or vows renegotiated. Prepare for open-hearted, intimate and unconditional love. Decide whether you want a soulmate with a soul lesson that implies or a twin flame, a companion of your heart. You do not need anybody else to make you complete. A twin flame completes your own wholeness. So for some of you guys, maybe there's like a self-destructive pattern of just drawing in people that are really, really bad for you because you need in the moment to have that desire, that kind of like it said, that black hole filled, and instead of actually realizing, okay, like, this is the root of the problem, let's go ahead and figure out how we can heal this instead of just doing this. Long term is what I'm getting. Rhodocronite 45. So this is something very, I have talked about this before, so hold on, let me go to number 45. Rhodocronite has a little bit of controversial behind it, because I think it does talk about sexual abuse. Some of you guys could be having this issue, this hole in your heart, this hole that's like, that you can't really figure out why it's there. It could be from unrecognized sexual abuse. You could have inflicted it on yourself, or you could be having it inflicted on you. I'm getting that maybe you don't even realize that it happened, or maybe you don't even realize it's happening. Okay, so anyways, let's go ahead and read about it. Rhodyscronite teaches the heart to assimilate painful feelings without shutting down, dissolving denial and identifying ongoing detrimental patterns, and offers compassionate love and forgiveness. You face the truth with loving awareness. Deep down, you feel alienated, unloved, and unappreciated. A history of sexual, emotional abuse creates disease, or you may have misused or fear your sexual power in the past. You may be repressing something you do not want to face. Irrational fears and paranoia and unacceptable emotions need to be acknowledged and transformed. Time for a change of viewpoint. Begin to seek your gifts and experiences rather than seeing a negative effect. Check out whether or not you were taught in childhood is still relevant to the person you are today. Releasing resentment from your heart creates well-being. So maybe what I'm getting... So the vibe that I'm getting is sexual power. And maybe for some of you guys, maybe you probably misused it or misplaced it on the wrong person. And the person probably took advantage of it. And now this really upsets you. And it's almost like, in a way, sexual abuse on your half and on their half. So yeah, those are the cards. Those are the crystal cards, Libra. So now the last part of your reading, we do go ahead and pull some angel messages, oracle cards to further, you know, get what the message is. The two cards that did fall out, just in case you guys were wondering, were rest and rejuvenation and happy family. That came out for Gemini, which I read last before you guys. So any messages for Libra? Any messages of advice for Libra? Any messages for advice for Libra? Okay, any messages for advice for Libra? Any messages for advice for Libra? You know, another thing that's been called to me is that Libra is known to not really want to rock the boat. And so maybe you guys were in a relationship where, for your own sake, for your own safety, or for like a selfish being of not wanting to rock the boat, which in my personal opinion, I consider that it can be it can be a bit selfish to your soul. But anyways, maybe you allowed things to happen to you. Could have been sexually, maybe, who knows, that you didn't really want to happen, but you did it because you did not want to rock the boat. And in that case, that is sexual abuse. Sexual assault, really. But yeah, so we have angel of balance, finding your inner balance, Libra. We have here man holding a coin. You're focusing a lot on your finances, building yourself up. It doesn't necessarily have to be coins. Coins can also be considered pentacles, which pentacles are like stepping stones in a way. So you could be building up like self-esteem, building up balance, building up your career. We have the second chakra, Archangel Arielle. Let me look at that real fast. I think that is the sacral chakra. Yes, it is the sacral chakra, which is governed by the genital area. So if you did experience sexual abuse in the past, maybe that's something that you can heal from. Libra, I almost said Aries, Libra. You could be dealing with an Aries, or you could have heavy Aries in your chart, or the, you know, person you're dealing with could be an Aries. Any messages for Libra? And then we have anxiety. Hostilities. Man, this keeps getting better and better. I feel like those are the two things that Libra really tries to avoid at all costs. We have here patience. I feel like, oh, I don't even know how to interpret that. Because those are the things that you're trying to avoid. Or those are the things that you're having right now. Inner hostility doesn't have to be like, hostility doesn't have to describe your environment, Libra. It could just be like inner work, chatter in the skull, scattering of the mind can be considered like inner hostility. And anxiety. Okay, something that just popped in my mind is STDs. Somebody, you might want to get tested for something. Maybe you're waiting for a test, because hostilities could also consider like a disease. And anxiety, patients waiting for a test result of some sort. Any last messages for Libra before I go ahead and end the reading? Any last messages for Libra? Okay. So we have both here, the first chakra Archangel Michael and fourth chakra Archangel Raphael. So healing of the heart, healing of the sacral chakra, and healing of the root chakra. Now, if I would say that if, there was some sort of sexual misuse, the sacral chakra, it would, completely govern that. But the fourth chakra Archangel Raphael is basically closing off your heart. You're being called to just heal that chakra. And the first chakra, Archangel Michael, is yourself, trusting in yourself, trusting in your environment, trusting that, you are where you need to be kind of thing. Your root chakra is what gives you anxiety, depression, all that stuff. So healing all of those three chakras, I feel, will definitely be beneficial for you within the next month. And will definitely provide you with a blossoming abundance. And then next here we have also caring connections. It's gonna give you a lot. I feel like you have a lot to look forward to, Libra. I feel like right now maybe it's not really a good time for you, but I feel like there's just something on the way for you. And it's just, I feel like I just see this huge light at the end of this tunnel, and it's a really, really bright light. So I'm really excited for you, Libra. I hope that you resonate with this reading. If you guys liked today's reading, make sure to hit that like button down below, as well as the subscribe button. If you feel like you would like to talk to me in the comments, go ahead. I will be trying to respond to every comment that I can. And I will be leaving all my social media linked down below, as well as the extensions and private reading information down below as well. So I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye, Libra.